WWE wrestlers who died during matches, shocking in-ring tragedies. WWE is known for its larger-than-life characters, intense rivalries, and jaw-dropping stunts. But with all that drama comes real risk. Wrestling may be scripted, but the physical toll it takes on athletes is no joke. While most injuries can be brushed off or managed, there have been rare instances when tragedy struck in the ring. And while WWE's safety protocols have improved dramatically over the years, it wasn't always that way. Some wrestlers have paid the ultimate price for their art, with shocking moments of in-ring deaths becoming part of wrestling's dark history. In this video, we'll dive into some of the most heart-wrenching cases of wrestlers who tragically passed away during or shortly after a WWE match. These stories will send chills down your spine and give you a deeper appreciation for the sacrifices wrestlers make every time they step into the squared circle. 1. Owen Hart, the fall that changed everything. Even decades later, Owen Hart's tragic death still haunts WWE fans. This story is one of those rare incidents where the action inside the ring wasn't even the main event, but what happened above it. Owen Hart, younger brother of the legendary Bret the Hitman Hart, was set to make a grand entrance at the 1999 WWE pay-per-view Over the Edge. Portraying his goofy superhero persona, the Blue Blazer, Owen was supposed to descend from the rafters into the ring via a harness and cable system. But something went horribly wrong. As fans watched in real time, Owen's harness malfunctioned, causing him to plummet nearly 80 feet into the ring. He landed chest first on the ropes, and while WWE cameras cut away to avoid showing the gruesome aftermath, the audience in the arena knew something was terribly wrong. Commentator Jim Ross informed fans that this wasn't part of the storyline and that Owen was receiving medical attention. Tragically, Owen Hart passed away from his injuries, and the WWE Universe was left in disbelief. The show shockingly went on, but the memory of Owen's fall remains a grim reminder of the risks associated with high-flying stunts and the brutal nature of live entertainment. 2. Pero Aguayo Jr., the Mexican wrestling icon. While WWE prides itself on high production values and stringent safety measures, wrestling can still be a dangerous profession worldwide. One of the most shocking and heartbreaking incidents in recent memory happened not in WWE, but in the Mexican wrestling scene, known as Lucha Libre, where WWE stars sometimes compete. Pero Aguayo Jr. was a second-generation wrestling superstar in Mexico, beloved by fans for his high-energy performances and charisma. In 2015, during a tag team match against former WWE star Rey Mysterio, a fatal accident occurred. Mysterio, known for his finishing move, the 619, was setting Aguayo up for this signature maneuver. Aguayo slumped onto the ropes as part of the choreography, but something went horribly wrong. Aguayo had suffered a cervical spine injury and was rendered unconscious on the ropes. At first, no one realized how severe the injury was. Mysterio, the referee, and even the other wrestlers in the match assumed it was part of the act. But when Aguayo didn't respond after a few moments, the gravity of the situation became clear. Medics rushed to the ring, but unfortunately, Pero Aguayo Jr. passed away from his injuries. This incident was a stark reminder of how quickly things can go wrong in the world of wrestling. Even seasoned veterans like Rey Mysterio, who had performed the move countless times, were shocked by the unforeseen tragedy. Wrestling fans were left in shock, grieving the loss of one of Mexico's most beloved wrestling icons. 3. Silver King, a legend's final bout. Another Mexican wrestling legend who tragically lost his life during a match was Silver King. Known for his iconic lucha libre style, Silver King, Cesar Barron, was a well-respected figure in the wrestling world. He even gained international fame by starring as the villain Ramses in the cult hit movie Nacho Libre alongside Jack Black. In 2019, Silver King was performing in a match in London against fellow wrestling star Juventud Guerrera when disaster struck. What seemed like a standard match quickly took a tragic turn. During the match, Silver King collapsed in the ring after receiving a kick. At first, both the audience and the wrestlers believed it was part of the scripted action. However, when Silver King didn't get up, concerns grew. The referee and medical personnel quickly rushed to his aid, but it was too late. Silver King had suffered a heart attack and passed away right there in the ring, in front of a shocked and devastated audience. The incident sparked discussions about the dangers aging wrestlers face when they continue to perform at a high level. Silver King, though a veteran, was still in great shape, but the intensity of the match proved too much for his heart. 4. Brian Ong, a training tragedy. While not part of WWE's official roster, the death of Brian Ong is another dark moment in wrestling history that highlights the inherent risks involved in the sport. In 2001, Ong was training at All Pro Wrestling, a school that helped develop talent for WWE and other promotions. During a training session, Ong was taking part in a practice match against fellow wrestler Dalip Singh, who would later become known as the Great Khali in WWE. Ong had already suffered a concussion prior to this session, and the training staff, unfortunately, allowed him to continue wrestling. In the fatal moment, Singh delivered a move that involved slamming Ong into the mat. Already concussed and not properly prepared to take the bump, Ong's head struck the mat with incredible force. He suffered a fatal brain injury and passed away shortly afterward. This tragic event led to a wrongful death lawsuit and highlighted the need for stricter training and safety protocols in wrestling schools. While Ong wasn't a WWE wrestler, his story is a reminder of the risks wrestlers face even before they make it to the big leagues. Wrestling's dangerous reality. Wrestling might be scripted, but the risks are real. Every time a wrestler steps into the ring, they are putting their bodies and lives on the line for the entertainment of millions. While WWE has taken great strides in improving safety, the tragic deaths of wrestlers like Owen Hart and others across the globe remind us that even the most well-trained athletes are vulnerable to accidents. For the fans, these moments are sobering reminders of the physical and emotional sacrifices wrestlers make. The excitement of the ring comes with a shadow, reality that not everything goes according to plan. Wrestlers, after all, are human, and the risks they take are all too real. So, the next time you cheer for your favorite superstar, remember the risks they face and the dedication it takes to put their bodies on the line, all for the love of the sport and the thrill of entertaining their fans.